Oh, by the way, Pro Rider says howdy to the both of you.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. So since you drive for CalArk and you're doing good here, do you recommend CalArk to anybody?
Absolutely. I actually got a guy hired.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm on a trucking forum, and people were asking about what's a good company to drive for. And then they already had experience. I said, oh, I love CalArk. I'd recommend CalArk, if you had the experience.
Yeah.
I heard that they were starting to take new drivers.
Okay. I didn't hear that.
Diane said last time we were at the yard, she's like, somebody had to get 240 hours of training. I'm like, that's like what you have to have. That's 6 weeks. I did 240 hours for my CDL.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they are.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'd recommend CalArk because they've been nothing but good to us.
Yeah.
We get home on time. There's only been one time we didn't get home on the day that I requested it, but it wasn't anybody's fault except the shipper that we were supposed to, because they didn't have the trailer loaded when it was supposed to be loaded. So.
Yes.
And there was just nothing that could be done with any loads. So. I mean, and we live in a tricky place too. Oh, yeah. We live in very rural Missouri.
Oh, okay.
There's just not a whole lot of freight that moves through there, so it can be kind of tricky.
Yeah. To
get home sometimes. But we go home under load probably half the time. So,
that's pretty cool.
So it's about from Little Rock to the house. Well, I mean, we're going up and down through North Arkansas. Well, there's U.S. highways up there. It's about, depending on how heavy the load is, it's about 4.5, 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
It's 253 miles.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. I've bobtailed home before.
Oh, yeah.
I bobtailed home from Clarksville, Arkansas.
Oh, wow.
All the way home. That was close to 300 miles, but they needed people to pick up a place down around where we live, a Caterpillar.
Oh, okay.
They had a bunch of empties that they needed to get rid of, so they're like, just bobtail home and then pick up an empty on your way out. Okay. You can tell me twice.
Yep.
That was fun. We can't bobtail unless we have permission.
Yeah.
I mean, we bobtail on the Laredo because a lot of places don't have empties or all the empties are being used. Whatever.
Yeah.
We can't bobtail without permission.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know Laredo always has empties in the back. And they got in that big back lot. Every time I go, there's always empties.
There's always empties back there, but the last time we were there, it was right after Harvey.
Oh, okay.
It was like a week after Harvey and all the earthquake down in Mexico. Oh my God. The loaded lot was cram-packed. You barely find a place to park a bobtail. And the empty lot was full of loaded trailers. I had to drop my loaded trailer up in the empty lot because there just wasn't any room. I mean, it was that place. You couldn't hardly move.
Yeah, because, that week that Harvey hit, I was going back and forth from Laredo to Dallas.
We were in Dallas the week right before Harvey hit.
Yeah.
We were at the truck show.
Yeah, because I love those loads, especially the ones going to Dallas.
And back to Siva up there, yeah.
Yeah, to Siva. Those were my best loads. My lightest loads.
Oh, yeah.
190 pounds going.
Yeah, I did like 400 pounds up to Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, my lightest one was 409 pounds. Oh,
wow.
Sweet.
Right.
Like, just skated all over there.
Oh, yeah.
Like nothing. And stuff. And then, coming down, I was like 30-something thousand.
Yeah. But it's still not bad.
That's not bad, yeah.
Just a few hills down there around Austin and stuff.
Yeah. And then I got to, when, at the time, I already had my Easy Pass. And, like, go around the toll. Landstar.
Backing in next to you.
Yeah.
He's making me nervous. He's making me nervous. This is not even my truck.
Yeah.
No, we had, when I was at Trans Am, somebody ripped off my hood in Nebraska, so I get a little nervous around.
Yeah.
That's why I always park way out in the corners, or I find all the little mom and pop places. I don't park at big truck stops hardly. Yeah. We do a lot of rest areas. We do little out of the way mom and pop places.
Okay. Yeah. Now I always stop, for some reason. I always stop at these big ones.
Oh, they're easy parking, but casinos are always a really good option. Especially the one there right on the right there in Roland, Oklahoma. That Cherokee Casino right there.
Okay, yeah.
They get good food.
Yeah,
really good food.
I never actually stopped there with those.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to stop. I had to. We've stopped there a few times. Deliver to that place right behind the casino. There's a couple of times I had to go over their bobtail because they didn't have no, because like, you know, right next door.
Yeah.
And I just throw it in the empties. Can you like just get in there already?
Yeah.
Without, you know, breaking something. You know what I don't like about the internationals? We were talking about that earlier. I don't like the mirrors where they're placed.
The mirrors?
There's a huge blind spot.
Oh yeah, I know.
I had a Kenworth before. I had a T680, and I don't like where these mirrors are placed.
Yeah.
I like the ProStar. I like the international truck. I like the way it handles.
Yeah.
A lot better than the T680, but I don't like those mirrors. They're kind of stupid placed.
Yeah, because when we left, what was it? At that Pilot or Flying J there in Blacksburg on 85, that fresh truck stop where you just turned around. You parked
Oh yeah, that Pilot. Yeah, because I was trying to get on the scale and I couldn't get on the scale the right way.
Yeah, I was like, when you made that left, and first I was right behind you, and I was there and like trying to look. I had to move forward and stuff like.
Yeah, we left a truck stop the other day.
Because of these damn mirrors.
We left one the other day. The mirror was in the way. There was a telephone pole. There was a tree hanging really low. There was a sign. So I'm like this, trying to see the traffic. Literally, that was the only way I could see traffic coming. And it was like school, you know, with school.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's stupid. People trim your trees.
Yeah. He's got it.
Is it good? She's over there waiting on you to come back.
Yeah.
I can see her. Is that her spot in the passenger seat?
No, only when I'm not her. Or when I'm not in the truck.
Oh, she's guarding.
And she's usually in the back all the time, asleep.
Yeah. Oh. That's his. Even in there. That's his hole. That's the kitty cave. That's in there. My when we went to the truck show in Dallas, I couldn't take the truck. Obviously, I had to put it in the shop, so we couldn't leave him in here. Well, my buddy that drives for Celadon, well, their Canadian company,
Okay, yeah.
he came and picked us up at the yard. Thank goodness he's got the same exact truck because I put Icarus in his truck and he went straight into that. I don't know what he would have done if he had a different kind of truck.
Yeah.
And then we're riding. We went and ate breakfast and we went to Walmart.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in the jump seat and Icarus is sitting in the hall and he's like, the truck's moving and you're not driving. What's going on? This is weird. He just stared at me the whole time.
Yeah, that's funny.
Is that down there? Alright.
Alright guys, so this is the end. This is Ashley Loucks. Explaining it. Well, I'll put her description in her link in the description.
That thing.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure y'all subscribe to her and stuff, and hit that bell on her stuff. So yeah, and she drives for CalArk, of course. So, see y'all later.